This is John Colo at DiscountJuicers.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you, and we're coming at you from the 2014 International Home and Housewares Show. Why I'm here today, and I come here most every year to find out the latest and greatest products that will allow you to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables at home. So I'm specifically here to learn about the juicers and blenders and appliances that's going to enable you to eat a better diet. And I guess the next thing is we're going to go inside and show you guys a little bit of what it looks like, and then we're going to talk to you more about the Housewares Show this year. Now we're inside the 2014 Housewares Show, and there are like 3 ginormous halls full of booths. You guys are looking at literally a sea of different exhibitor booths out there. They have so many different products. I mean, not only small kitchen electrics, but all kinds of stuff for the home, kitchen gadgets and tools and appliances and dishes and all kinds of cool stuff. You know, I'm here for specific one reason: to learn about the products that allow you to process and include more fruits and vegetables in your diet. Many of the products here actually have to do with grilling or cooking that I'm not interested in, so I'm interested in only a select few products. And of the products that are here, I key in on and check out each and every one so I can bring you guys the best products out of this whole show. You know, I'm not here to just sell you anything to make money. I'm here to sell you high quality products that are gonna last you guys a long time. And more importantly, I like to eat more fruits and vegetables that are gonna be durable for you. You know, there's a lot of different internet sellers out there, and probably most of my competitors don't even come to this show to check it out and do the in-depth investigation, research, and literally I'll sit there and question people selling juicers and different appliances and kitchen gadgets and tools for like hours to figure out, you know, what makes this one better or why is it worse, and we'll go back and forth, and a lot of times I don't even pick up the product to sell it, and you know, sometimes I do. So in this video, what you guys are going to see are the top, my favorite picks, my favorite manufacturers of this whole event going to be in this video, and these are some of the companies that I represent or will be representing in the future. And hopefully soon you'll own some of these products in your very own kitchen so that you can start including more fresh fruits and vegetables in your diet and get the health benefits, including weight loss and more energy and just plain getting healthy. Anyways, let's head down to the show floor and show you guys some of the new products of 2014. Now we're walking up to the Kuvings booth, and they don't have actually any new products, but they just introduced their Kuvings Whole Slow Juicer, man, just probably about a month ago. And I'm going to share with you guys why I like the Kuvings Whole Slow Juicer. First off is I want to show you guys the difference between slow juicing and high-speed juicing. This is a really good picture right here. You know, the high-speed juicer basically will separate your juice, and this is what it looks like in a high-speed traditional juicer. And this is what they've done here. This is made earlier in the day, and this is a juice separation caused by a high-speed centrifugal ejection style machine. Then we can look at the Kuvings Whole Slow Juicer right here. Check it out. Which juice would you rather drink? I mean, this speaks for itself. This is why, for the majority of the time, I use the slow juicers in my own home to make my juice, because I don't want to be drinking juice that's looking like this, man. I want to drink high quality, slow juice that has the most amount of nutrition in it. What we're going to look at next are some of the features I like about the Kuvings Whole Slow Juicer that makes it a little bit different than some of the other slow juicers on the market. Number one, the standard conventional slow juicer has a smaller feed chute. With the Kuvings Whole Slow Juicer, it has a nice wide feed chute, so you can fit in whole apples, whole pieces of fruits to juice easily. The next thing I like about the Kuvings Whole Slow Juicer is that it includes 3 cleaning brushes. Most slow juicers only include 1 cleaning brush, and cleaning, frankly, is the hardest part and what puts many people off from actually using their juicer. With the Kuvings, you get not only 1, but 3 different cleaning brushes, so you can clean all different areas of the juicer. The hardest part to clean on any juicer is the juicing screen, and Kuvings has designed and is the only company to offer a specially designed cleaning tool to clean your screen. You literally take the cleaning tool, put it in your screen, and you spin it, and it'll spin it, the pulp out of the screen to clean it simply and easily. With standard juicers, you're only provided 1 cleaning brush that you have to sit there and scrub the screen clean. Now, yes, you will need to use the cleaning brush on the inside of the screen to dislodge all the pulp if the screen cleaner on the outside does not dislodge everything, but it surely reduces the amount of time you're going to need to clean the juicer. In addition, they provide you a special little bottle brush to get in some of the nooks and crannies, including where the pulp comes out and where the juice comes out in the Kuvings Slow Juicer to get that clean each and every time. Now, so the Kuvings is making cleaning easy, they're making juicing easy with the wide feed chute. Another thing that many customers have challenges with when they buy a juicer, when they're wanting to get into the lifestyle changes, eat more fruits and vegetables, they don't exactly know what recipes or how to use the machine or what to put in there. So Kuvings has solved that issue by including a nice 100-page Kuvings Slow Juicer recipe and instruction booklet that literally is full color, that'll take you step by step with produce preparation, how to prepare different produce items, you know, how to make different juices, you know, how to have different recipes, some of the benefits of kale juice, some of the benefits of the celery carrot juice, how to make a wheatgrass juice. Everything is covered in here so that you can start off and be successful on your healthy lifestyle. What we're gonna do next, actually, I'm gonna go up and do a little quick demonstration for you guys of how easy it is to clean and how to pre-clean your Kuvings Slow Juicer before you actually take it apart to clean it with your brushes. So they're juicing a ton here at the Kuvings booth. Check it out. They got this whole big glass vase filled with pulp. They've been juicing a mountain. They're feeding so many people fresh juices here. They're feeding more juice than any other juice company that I know of, probably because they could feed the produce in so quickly in the Kuvings Slow Juicer. Literally, you can take whole apples, drop it right in the machine, and push it right in, and it's gonna juice right up in your collection bowl there. I mean, if you wanna do oranges, whole oranges, once again, no problem. Drops right into the machine. We got a nice, delicious orange apple juice, one that I probably would never make myself. But now I want to show you guys how easy it is to clean your Kuvings Slow Juicer, and you should always do this step before, you know, taking your juicer apart. This will make cleanup much easier. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take and close this little cap here. Once all the juice is flowing out, this will block it up. You'll be able to take out your juice here, and you're going to want to be able to drink your fresh juice. Now, I always encourage you guys to drink the juice right after you make it for the highest benefit. You know, you have broken open all the fibrous cell walls, you know, of the produce, and this stuff will now oxidize. Now, it's true that juice made in a slow juicer can be saved longer than traditional high-speed juices can, but I still recommend drinking it as soon as you can after you make it. To clean your machine, you're gonna wanna have an empty pitcher. You're gonna put it underneath here, and then all you're gonna simply do is leave the juicer running. You're gonna take a pitcher of water right here, right? You're gonna pour a pitcher of water, like maybe 32 ounces, a quart of water right in here. And you're just gonna pour it in there. And you're just gonna let it run a little bit, and then you're just gonna go ahead and open this guy up and let it come out. You're gonna then close it and let it run some more. And what this will do, this will unclog some of the pulp, get some of the pulp moving out to clear out some of the pulp inside the machine. And as you guys can see, this water is a dirty color. You know, you can continue this process until you get clean water coming out of the Kuvings Slow Juicer. And then once you're done with that, then you could easily turn the machine off, wait till it's completely done, and you're gonna go ahead and take this machine apart. And on the inside now, it's gonna be much cleaner. I mean, look at this auger, it's almost clean. There's just a few things we're gonna need to clean off the bottom. And then on the screen, you're gonna take the handy screen cleaner, screen this off, you know, take this underneath the sink with the other brush it out, and you're done cleaning the machine. You're gonna be ready to juice the next time you're gonna wanna juice in the Kuvings Slow Juicer. Now, Kuvings has had the silver model available, and now at discountjuicers.com, we're one of the first now to carry the white and have the white model in stock. So now you have the choice to get the Kuvings Slow Juicer in the silver or the white at discountjuicers.com. So one of the coolest things here at the Housewares show is I get to go to places like the Inventor's Corner and find out all the new stuff that's coming out that may not even be out yet. And I want to show you guys another product that'll allow you to eat more fruits and vegetables without them spoiling. This is a really cool concept. Haven't seen anything like this before, and it's actually right here. Check it out. This guy is called the Produce Wizard, and check it out. They've won an award here too because this is so new and innovative. And check it out. What it is, it's like a little time capsule for your fruits and vegetables. And what this does, this preserves them longer. It kills all the bad bacteria on there, and actually removes the ethylene gas, so you can keep bananas like 30 days without ripening. So if you're not eating them that fast, store them in here. Store your tomatoes, your berries, and other fruits in there so that they don't ripen as quickly. Here's the other size of the produce where they got that small one, then they got the large one. They're gonna come out with two sizes, you know. The small one's probably gonna be for most people, but if you eat lots of fruits and vegetables, you wanna store them, you wanna save them longer so that they don't expire, go bad as fast. But more importantly to me, what's really important is to, you know, kill the bad bacteria on there. The ozone will basically knock out all the bad bacteria. And if you think this is some kind of like hocus pocus stuff, because there's a lot of people trying to sell you junk, this is actually tested by the University of Florida. Totally works, totally legit. I've been using, you know, the ozone in my home to keep my produce fresher longer as well. I'm really looking forward to this product coming out because I think it's going to meet a great demand, allow people to eat more fruits and vegetables. Hopefully you're eating them fast enough so you wouldn't even need something like this. But unfortunately, in most cases, many people throw thousands of dollars of fruits and vegetables away each year without eating it. And literally this guy will pay for itself in just a short amount of time. I really hope that this product comes out because it's currently in the development stage. They're looking for investors. You can learn more about it at theproducewizard.com. Now we're at the Tribest booth and we're gonna show you guys what's new here. There's not a lot of new stuff here at the Tribest booth that I haven't showed you guys before, but they have recently introduced some of the products that I've shown you in these previous videos. In many cases, some of the products in this very video that you see, and I give you some dates on when they may be available, some days those dates are pushed back even further and further out because these are all prototype and this is actually only open to industry. So you guys are getting a special advanced screening and preview of what will be coming out in the industry. Nobody else I know of, you know, online is sharing this privileged information with you, making a video to show this to you guys. I mean, I'm here to like keep up with all the latest stuff because I need to know what's going on in the whole juicer and small appliance items that allow you to eat more fruits and vegetables. So here at Tribest, I'm happy to announce that I did show these units, you know, probably last year's episode, but now they're totally available. The Solostar 3C juicer is now available. It took a little bit longer to come out than I was told originally. And I like this machine because it's a horizontal single auger machine. This style machine is best for juicing if you want to juice a lot of leafy greens. Of all the horizontal single auger juicers, this one will get the highest yield because it has the most screen area. In addition, I like this model because it comes with the electric version that you're looking at here, but it also comes with a hand crank unit right here that you can take off this body here, off the electric, and simply put it on the hand crank. So should you be traveling or, you know, should you want to have a tailgate party and hand crank your juice, should the power go out, you can still make your juice the same way without the electricity. Now, if you just want to get the hand crank unit and are looking for a way to juice wheatgrass as well as other things, my favorite hand crank juicer on the entire market is sitting right here. This is also recently available, and it's the Z-Star 710 model. And this is an upgraded version of the older Z-Star. This also has that dual stage screen right here with the most screen area. So this is going to ensure that you make the highest yields when hand cranking your juice. Now, if you do have electricity available where you live, I always encourage you guys to use an electric juicer. They're so much easier. These ones do take some time and some muscle power to make your juice. So last, we're going to talk about the Slowstar Juicer. The Slowstar, though, has been out for quite a period of time. And the thing I want to mention is that there's a famous saying like imitation is flattery or something like that. And what many companies are doing now, they're actually imitating the Slowstar design because they're learning that actually it's a superior design than many of their models on the market. What other companies are doing now is what this Slowstar has had from the beginning. And what that is the dual blade auger. So there's two blades in here that help cut the produce as you put it in. In addition, I found that the Slowstar grinds up things to a finer consistency to achieve higher yields than other single auger machines. Another thing that's nice about the Slowstar is the separate attachment that allows you to do homogenizing, such as making nut butters, frozen sorbets. I even use this to grind up my cabbage and make sauerkrauts at home. So yeah, while this is not new, companies now are imitating this design in theirs and maybe even improving it, but I haven't tested that yet. But you know, the original, in my opinion, definitely, they work through a lot of design changes, and at current time, it's always the best. Now we're at the booth of Excalibur, and they have a few new things. Number one, they have a cool door that now will fit on any of your old Excalibur units, and it's clear, so you can actually look in and see what's going on inside your dehydrator. And this is really nice. I like this. This is available as an optional upgrade for your current machine. In addition, Discount Juicers will now start to offer the stainless steel trays. So hopefully soon I'll have a stainless steel tray with the clear door upgrade, so you could buy it all, give your dehydrator a brand new look, but also now be able to dehydrate on 100% stainless steel. This is actually what I use in my very home. Now, besides these small improvements to the Excalibur dehydrators, they got a pretty big major improvement in an all-new stainless steel unit. So let's go ahead and take a look at that next. So I'm proud to announce that Excalibur will finally be coming out with their stainless steel model. I mean, I showed a stainless steel model like a couple years ago. They actually never came out with it, but this one will be coming out within the next 60 days. So I'm really looking forward to it. As soon as it's out, I'm gonna have a demonstration model, and I'll be making some videos and sharing with you guys my experience about it based on what I'm seeing and what I've learned about it so far. I'm really excited about this all new stainless steel Excalibur dehydrator. In my opinion, this is how they should have been making them all along. So number one, it's all stainless steel exterior, which is really nice. One of the challenges that some dehydrators have, even the plastic ones, if you put your hands on top, it actually gets quite warm to the touch. I mean, it's not gonna burn you, still quite warm. This one actually, it is insulated, so it will not be warm to the touch on the outside. Still be that cool temperature on the outside, work efficiently on the inside. But in addition, the insulation helps make this more quiet than probably any other dehydrator you've ever heard. This is probably one of the quietest dehydrators that I've ever heard. And when it's on, I had to like double check, like, is it really on? And it was, so that's really cool. Plus it's using an upgraded stainless steel fan that blows a lot of air with the new design on the fan blades to work efficiently. And another thing that's really cool is this is a 10 tray dehydrator. So this is Excalibur's largest home dehydrator at this time. It's also gonna come factory stock with the stainless steel trays, 10 stainless steel trays. In addition, one of the challenges I've had with the Excalibur personally is, things dripping on the bottom of the units and it being challenging to clean. They're also including a stainless steel drip tray that's easily removable so that you can clean out and get all those crumbs and drips out of your dehydrator. Definitely like this feature a lot. Another thing really cool is that they've gone to real glass. So this is a glass in the front. It's a tempered glass, and it's gonna keep the heat in. And yes, there's a little bit of space in here. It's very important that to dehydrate properly, you get proper airflow. And with a little bit of spacing, it's gonna allow you to do that. I also like the open doors that just open like this instead of the whole lift-off style door they had in the previous models. Now, all these features alone definitely make it really cool, but the thing that I like the most is right here. This is the digital controller, so no longer do they have an analog controller from the 70s. They've cut up to recent times, and they have a digital controller. The thermostat in this unit is now all digital, so it's much more precise than the older machines. This machine will have a fluctuation of only 7 degrees, which actually enhances the dehydration process in here. In addition, it has 2 times 2 temperatures. So what this means is for people that are into a living in raw food diet and want to keep the enzymes intact, but also enable them to reduce the total dehydration time, you can actually set the dehydrator, say, for the first hour or two to like 140 degrees. You might be thinking, John, that's gonna kill all the enzymes because enzymes degrade at 118 or whatever, right? Well, if you dehydrate it at a hot temperature for the first 2 hours, because the product is so moist, it's never gonna achieve, 118 degrees on the food itself. It's gonna act faster to dehydrate all the excess moisture quickly for the first 2 hours. Then you're gonna go ahead and drop the temperature down to the 105, 118, or whatever you want, and it's gonna stick there for the rest of the time. In addition, because of the digital controls, you can now set a timer to have it automatically turn off when your dehydration is done, and that's all built in to this brand new unit. Now, the only kicker with this machine, with all this stainless steel, the high quality, the upgraded timer, there is a price. It's gonna cost about $900 retail for this 10 tray stainless steel Excalibur dehydrator. So if you like the features on this dehydrator, but you don't want to pay the big price of this electronic control, the standard Excaliburs will now be coming out with this digital control, I don't know, probably within like the next 4 months or so. And it's only going to be about $50 more than the current Excalibur dehydrators that includes the timer currently. So I think that's definitely going to be a worthwhile upgrade and worth the wait, although I like the stainless steel unit a lot better. So now we're going to take a look at the Liquip booth, and Liquip makes many products that allow you to eat more fresh foods in your diet, and they've definitely done a good job at that this time. They have a few new products that actually I really like. So let's check them out. The first one we're going to look at is their reintroduction of the RPM blender, which is basically, you know, comparable to the Vitamix for much less money. Now the brand new RPM blender, it's going to be priced around $300, so this is much more affordable than competitors on the market at present time. And based on what I'm seeing, I think it's going to even perform better than some of the competitors on the market at a lower price. And I'm definitely looking forward to it. Number one, they're using a BPA-free carafe. Number two, they have a quite unique blade design actually. And this container actually locks into place. On some blenders, you can actually knock the container off the top as it's blending. With this, it'll never happen because it locks into place. Plus, there's safety switches inside that will not allow the blender to start unless the container is properly locked into place. Let's go ahead and remove this container. Now, one of the things that's cool about this container is that it has actually 6 blades on the inside. Many other blenders may have a propeller blade, which is only 2 blades, or 4 blades. This has a total of 6. So this means it'll blend more efficiently in a shorter amount of time. In addition, one of the things that many blenders in this price category or of a lower price category does not do is it has a dual bearing setup in there. This is very important so that you prevent and minimize the bearing wear, because the problem with a lot of the imported cheap, inexpensive, high-power blenders on the market, and this has happened to me many times, is you blow out the bearings extremely fast, and then guess what? They're not covered under warranty. Not so with the Liquip RPM Professional blender. It comes with a complete bumper-to-bumper 7-year warranty. Should your bearings go out, should something happen to the base, it will be covered. So definitely like this a lot, that they're introducing a good quality blender at a lower price that's going to perform probably better, and hopefully I get to test one of these guys soon. Now, some other features of the RPM Professional blender that I like is, you know, this base here. This base here is actually metal, so it's a metal base instead of plastic. Other competitor products are actually plastic, nice and metal here. It's painted. They have a white color and also a silver color that they're showing today. This is very simple and easy to use. They got just one control here. It's just a dial like a TV, and then you have a little button here in the middle. So to turn this on, it's really cool. I want to show you guys this. There's an LED here that kind of looks like your speedometer in your car. If you turn it on, it only lights up a little bit. It runs very slow. As you go more, this lights up further all the way to high speed. To turn it off, you simply tap and it's turned off. If you want to pulse the blender, you simply just tap. It runs it at full speed to do a nice pulse on anything you're going to blend, such as your salsas. Now with the Liquip RPM blender, there's no need for a dry or wet carafe. One carafe will do it all, and they're also including that stir stick to help push things into the blender to get it completely blended up, whether you want to make some sorbets or some nut butters. The last thing I want to say about the RPM Professional blender is it is coming out at 3.2 horsepower with 30,000 RPM. I've often said that, you know, having a good blender is very important. You got to have the power, also the torque, but also the RPMs and the sharp blades. And I believe the RPM Professional Liquip blender has it all. I can't wait till it comes out about the middle of the year, this year, you know, once again around $300, so this will be the one to look for. One of the cool innovations here at the Liquip booth is they're going to be offering this product right here. They want to encourage you to eat your fruits and vegetables, and in order to eat them and process them in the dehydrators, the juicers, and the blenders they're offering, you're going to need to be able to store them. So they're coming up with a really cool storage solution to do just that. It's actually called the Fruit Wall, almost as natural as a tree is a tagline, and check it out. You can now easily store, and more importantly, beautifully store your fresh fruits in your home so that you'll have easy and convenient access to be able to eat them at any time, make them look pretty like a picture on the wall, and be able to juice, dehydrate, and even blend them up. So yeah, I definitely like this Fruit Wall a lot. I'm definitely going to be getting one myself real soon, and hopefully they'll be available for you guys to buy within about a couple months. Now we're going to share with you guys probably the latest and greatest dehydrator in the entire market. This is something that I dreamed up in my head, I don't know, many years ago myself, and I'm glad now that Liquip is bringing this to market. It's the world's first home infrared dehydrator. So, you know, many of you guys may have gone into infrared saunas, you know, to help detoxify, because it literally warms you from the inside. And that's now what the infrared dehydrator is going to do to your food. It's going to dehydrate it just like the sun. Think about it, infrared rays, that's what the sun gives us. This is kind of more akin to sun drying than the standard heat drying that other dehydrators do. One of the cool things is that commercial dehydration has been using infrared dehydration for many years, but now Liquip is the first ones to bring it to the home market, and hopefully many others may follow. But this unit's really cool because not only is it infrared, but it gives you the option to do the standard heat-based drying as well. So this is a dual mode dehydrator, infrared or standard heat with a fan. Also, I like the design of this. Looks nice and sleek. You can see here on the top here, it has a built-in temperature control, so you can actually adjust the temperature here. You could actually also adjust the time. It'll basically count down and turn itself off. Now, one of the coolest features about this dehydrator is that it has a function unlike any other on the market, and this is another function that I really desired. And once again, I'm glad Liquip is making it a world's first to come out with a dehydrator that's actually smart. One of the challenges I have with my dehydrator is, when do you turn the dehydrator off? I mean, you can look at charts and it says, oh, tomatoes are done in 12 hours or whatever. But it depends on the time, the temperature, and also, you know, the thickness of your slice and the humidity in the air where you live. And it always is variable, so you always got to check on the dehydrator. With the Liquip Infrared dehydrator, it has a built-in humidity sensor. So this is computer controlled, you know, let the computer do all the work. It's literally going to dehydrate to you. It's going to keep checking the moisture level. And if the moisture level is low inside the dehydrator, it knows all the moisture is being evaporated off the food, and that the dehydrator can now cut off and turn itself off, so you're not going to waste any extra electricity, and your product, the thing you're going to be dehydrating, will be done perfectly the first time. The other feature that is on this dehydrator that makes it new and different than many others, although Liquip has a Filter Pro dehydrator that had the first filter on a dehydrator, many people now have like air filters in their homes that filter the air. Well, why not filter the air that's going on your food? I mean, if you live in a place that's really dusty, you're literally blowing dusty air on your food. With most other brand dehydrators, most of them actually do not have a filter. With the Liquip Infrared, actually, there's a little filter right here, and you can remove this little air filter that's going to ensure that all the dust and dirt, debris do not get on your food. So definitely I like this a lot. This is also cleanable, so you can just wash it, put it back in, and you'll be up and dehydrating in no time. So aside from these features, it only gets better, because one of the cool things, we're going to go ahead and open this guy up and show you guys the inside. It says lined with stainless steel on the inside. In addition, it has 100% stainless steel trays. This is something also that I like a lot. Many people these days do not want to put their food on any plastic, and I'm glad that Liquip is coming out with stainless steel trays. In this model, which is the first, hopefully, of many, it has 5 trays, and hopefully they come out with a 10-tray model at some point. Now I want to show you guys this, a close-up here. If we pull these trays out, you can see in the back there, this is the infrared or sun-drying feature that is now on. It kind of has like a reddish glow to it. We can turn this feature off and just have the standard heat or air dry setting as well. So once again, this is a dual mode, but you can see in there, you know, we got the infrared on. So with the infrared drying, it's going to help prevent the case hardening. Sometimes on some dehydrators, I've seen that, you know, because it's heating from the outside in, what happens is the outside shell of whatever you're dehydrating, especially on nut patties, I've seen it happen too, and when you're dehydrating wheats and to make flatbreads, it'll dehydrate only the outside, but the inside will still remain moist. This is not necessarily good, because inside, if it's still moist, it can't ferment and go bad. With the infrared heating, it's going to warm from the inside, so you're going to get a much more even dehydration, and actually it's going to be 30% faster as well. You're going to want to look for the Liquip Infrared Dehydrator near the end of this year, and the expected price you know, around $400 at this time. So now we're gonna check out the Omega booth and share with you guys some of the new juicers at the Omega booth. The first of which, right here, and this is their latest and greatest vertical slow juicer, and that's what it's called. It's gonna be called the VSJ series, and this is actually the round version of the VSJ vertical slow juicer. This is pretty similar to their older model, but actually it has many new enhancements and improvements. I mean, number one, the looks, looks a lot more sleek. It actually runs at a lower RPM. It actually has a larger feed chute where the pulp comes out, which is nice, and it also has that plug there to keep the juice from dripping on your counters. Also allows you to do mixing inside the machine. The features do not end there. Inside, you're gonna notice it's a lot different than the older machines. Number one, there's no gear on the bottom of the bowl to get clogged up with pulp and whatnot. It's a lot more streamlined design in here that's gonna, you know, get the juice out more effectively. In addition, right here, you have the automatic wiping blade. This actually acts like windshield wipers on your car to clean the screen. The screen has been redesigned on this new model to actually have more area than on the previous models. In addition, something that's really cool because they do not have that gear, the auger now actually will spin the wiping blade instead of the gear down below, so I like this a lot actually. And then the other main new design about this is the auger shape. The auger shape is now kind of more of a propeller style. It actually has two blades to help do some cutting so that you'll have a higher efficiency when preparing juice. In addition, they have a nice large cutout in the bottom now, which wasn't there previously. And yeah, hopefully when I test this guy pretty soon, I'm gonna see higher yields. I have heard that it is improved over the previous models with the yields, and also with this design change, I'm sure it'll also work a little bit better. Now the expected price of this will be approximately $430, and this model will be available in July. Aside from the standard round VSJs that you guys just saw, these guys will also be available. They're identical to the version I just showed you guys, but with one main difference actually. They're more of a square design on that. This kind of looks more like the coffee maker style, and some people might like the square design and some people might like the round. If you do want to get the square design, they will actually be available 1 month earlier for you. And soon enough, actually, I'll have a testing video on testing this machine against some of the other models. I've actually already received my sample to start using it and seeing how it works. So besides the vertical auger juicers that I use the most in my kitchen, some of you guys might want to juice your leafy greens, and Omega is constantly working on improving their models and their horizontal auger machines. You guys may be familiar with the best-selling Omega NC 800 and the Omega NC 900 over here. Both these are basically the same thing, only the color is different. So this is a silver model, and this is basically a chrome-plated plastic. But now Omega is taking it up to the next level and bringing out the next version of this machine, which basically is the same parts, but this is mostly aesthetics. Now you have the brand new model, which is actually not really have a model number yet, and it's actually a stainless steel body. So instead of being a plastic body that's chrome plated, this is 100% stainless steel. Looks nice and sharp. It's also going to show your fingerprints. And then this new body here is pretty much the same. The auger is the same, the screen's the same, only the design changes just in the looks. I like this a little bit better with the clear look. This also does not have a handle, and it is actually quite heavy to pick up because this is definitely a solid unit. Now another cool thing they're doing with this model specifically, not the older ones, is they'll come with a stainless steel container to catch your juice and a glass pitcher to catch your pulp instead of the plastic, for those people, you know, that are concerned about that. So yeah, definitely like that they're upgrading it and taking it to the next level. So this stainless unit might be a little while, maybe by the end of the year. They're still finishing up some of the design and some of the features. So if you guys are considering opening a juice bar, you're gonna wanna wait for this machine. This is Omega's full-size commercial juice bar, commercial sanitation approved centrifugal ejection style machine. Now, Omega already has the BMJ 390, which is ETL sanitation, which is equivalent to the NSF sanitation for use in commercial establishments, but that's more of a low volume machine. Omega is now going to come out with the most affordable, high-speed, centrifugal ejection commercial juicer available anywhere. It's going to be under $1,000, and this is only a prototype. From the looks of it, it's definitely going to rock, and it's hopefully going to be out by the end of this year. As you guys can see, we've come to the end of this episode today. Pretty much, there's all kinds of equipment, heavy equipment coming in, breaking the show down. It's the end of the show. I've walked pretty much the entire areas that have all the kitchen electrics and all the appliances, and I shared some of those with you guys. Now, you know, before I start getting emails or you start emailing companies about these products, you guys got a special inside look and glance of what is coming out in the future. Some of these guys will come out sooner rather than later, but some of them may not actually come out at all, and you know, some of them may be delayed. I've made every best effort to find out when these products will specifically come out and share those with you guys, but at this point they are all estimates, so this may or may not happen. So be aware of that. You know, much like buying a new car, right? You get a new car every year to get the latest model. I mean, if you currently have a different juicer right now and it's working well for you and you like it, you know, keep it. There's no reason to update. But if you're considering buying a new juicer or a new blender, you may want to consider and wait for some of the new machines that I've shared with you, because they're the latest in innovation, the latest technology, and they're going to probably perform better than the old ones. I mean, that's generally what happens, right? The newest stuff is always the best, comes out, and it's better than the old stuff. Not to say that the old stuff isn't good, you know, they've improved it. Every juicer, every blender has its pros and cons, and that's what I try to share with you guys in my videos. You know, I try to make videos that show both the pros and cons of the machines and which one may serve you the best, because in the end, my job is to simply get you guys the machine that's gonna work right the first time, work for you, that you will use every day, so that you can start including more fruits and vegetables in your diet and get healthy because of it. So the best way to learn when these products will be out and when they are available is to be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll get advanced previews and I'll get some of these items a few weeks before they actually are released. I will make videos about them to let you guys know that they are now available or will be available. Plus you'll get my personal review. You know, there's always a lot of hype at these shows. Companies make a lot of claims, but once I get the machine tested and share with you guys will know what's the truth and what's the hype. So be sure to click that subscribe button below, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Once again, my name is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for YouTube visitors.